All right. So with this, for number one, we have x squared plus 5x minus 6 equals 0. So it already equals 0. So we don't have to change anything about that. But what we want to do is that's when we have that little x, where we want something that multiplies to -6, and we want something that adds to 5. So that's where you're multiplying, adding. You want something that multiplies to -6, adds to 5. So what two things are going to multiply to -6 and add to 5? Yeah, so -1 and 6. So once you have that, then you want to make, you can have these little boxes. Remember doing these boxes? So here you have x squared, which is this first part, and on this box you have -6, which is that last part. And then these two boxes, you put these numbers in there with an x, because that's what you're going to use to get this in the middle. So here you have -1x, and here you have 6x, so that once you're getting here, you can see multiply an x and an x together to get the x squared, -1 to get this -1x, and the 6 here to get the 6x, and then when you multiply those together, you get -6. So you're going to end up with x minus 1 times x plus 6. And then from there, if this equals 0, you know that one of these has to equal 0. So either x minus 1 equals 0 or x plus 6 equals 0. So when you're solving from there, it's just x equals 1 or x equals -6. Does that make sense? So that's how you would go through and factor this equation, and then how you would solve it from there. So then that's how you do number one, and then if you give me a little bit, I'll put together number 2, and we'll look at that. But right now, you guys can just keep working on that factoring review worksheet and try the other ones.